Everybody, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is going to be for the astrological sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere in your birth chart that Aries might appear. It's going to be for the month of December 2019. This is an overall general reading for the sign of Capricorn. Now, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. All right, so before we jump into this reading, I'm going to go ahead and light just a little Palo Santo just to clear the area of any negative energies or vibrations. I like sage as well, but I prefer Palo Santo. Sage clears the area of all vibrations and negativity and things like that. Palo Santo allows the loving vibrations to remain and invites loving vibrations in as well. So I'm going to smudge these cards just a little bit and give you guys just a little bit and myself. Okay, I'm going to put this here in my pretty shell. Alright, so let's just go ahead and jump right into this reading. Spirit, what are the love messages for Aries for the month of December 2019? What love messages do you have for Aries for December 2019? Spirit, what love messages do you have for twin flames, soulmates, divine union, partners do you have for December 2019? What messages do you have for all counterparts for December 2019? Okay, one more time and it feels good after that, I'm sure. Okay, this is for Aries. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and divide these into three. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and the card on the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is kind of great because if things have been going not so great for you, your luck is turning. And even if they've been going great for you, they will continue to be good for a while. If, you know, it's just a reminder that everything is in a cycle. And as we approach December and the winter solstice, we are made more aware of these cycles. You know, it's just the wheel is turning and changes are coming. Okay, so now what I do is 4 columns. The first column represents you, and I place 2 cards for those of you who are new here. The second card, well, the first column is about you, what's recently come to pass, what's currently going on, and things that are coming towards you. The second column is the same thing, only it's for your counterpart, divine union, twin flame, soulmate, karmic partner, an ex that you just can't forget, somebody that might be wreaking havoc in your life. Whoever is first in your thoughts when you wake up in the morning and last in your thoughts when you go to sleep at night. The third is your obstacles and your challenges, okay? Whatever blocks are going on. And the fourth is your outcome. Now, I will generally do this 3 times, okay? And by then, we usually have a complete story. All right. It's just a reminder that if this is a general reading, and if it doesn't resonate with you, keep in mind that you could go and listen to your rising, your Venus, Moon, Jupiter, whatever signs that you feel most connected with, and you'll probably find a message in there. Cross watchers, remember to reverse the roles, and the same thing goes for you as well, Aries. If it feels like it's your story but maybe the roles are reversed, then just take it as that, and just keep in mind that it is a general reading. Okay, so the first is the Nine of Wands as well as the Knight of Pentacles. So you may have been coming from a situation where you might have felt just a little bit defensive. You may have been in a situation before where you were, hold on, the smoke from this is bugging me. Yikes, I'm going to put that one out. It's a little too strong. Okay. So, yeah, so when we've been through terrible situations or past relationships that make us feel defensive, even when we are starting a new relationship, it's like we're always waiting for that other shoe to drop. Like, is this too good to be true? You're sitting there watching for those red flags. Okay. And the Knight of Pentacles represents that, first of all, earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, you're listening and waiting for some type of communication from this person. Now, if you're an Aries that is born on the cusp of Aries and Taurus, then it may be you that needs to step forward. Quit being pokey. This is a very slow night, taking this time. But, speak up. Say what's on your mind. If you are picking up these red flags and your intuition is telling you that this is maybe not something, do not be afraid to speak up and say what is bothering you before you get sucked into a situation where you are very emotionally attached and involved with someone. Okay, don't wait till it's too late if you are noticing these signs. But if you are not noticing these signs, but you are still feeling anxiety and nervousness about a relationship because you're expecting that, because that's the way you've always been treated, okay, and it's not there, then it may be telling you that you definitely need to move forward and quit being so slow about it. So it could be read either way. As we go through your reading, I'll be able to tell you a little more about what that means in the second row of cards. So your partner is feeling Ace of Pentacles reversed as well as the Magician. So they are wanting to manifest this love and stability with you and draw it towards them, but they are feeling your hesitation, and they are hoping for so much more. If you look closely at this card, and this is another reason why I love the Rider-Waite and especially the Radiant Rider-Waite cards, because they're the traditional cards that all these other tarot cards are based on. And the symbolism of the archway talks about, a new beginning, stepping forward into the future, looking at, new growth, and you see all the little flowers and stuff, and abundance and stability, just those type things that we all want in our lives. And if your partner is feeling like these things aren't forthcoming at the moment, and they really, really want that, they need you to speed it up just a little bit. Okay, they're wanting these things in their life, and they're wanting to offer you these things, but they need to feel a little more security. Okay. Now your obstacles are the King of Cups as well as the Page of Pentacles reversed. So again, you're having trouble speaking up about the things that you want in your life because you may be a little shell-shocked or a little afraid to move forward. Now remember that, you have this Wheel of Fortune here. So if you have these things in your past, this wheel is turning and good things are coming your way, okay? Change is always good. So if you don't speak up, your obstacle could be that this King of Cups may step forward and take your place, with your partner trying very hard to manifest love and security into their lives right now. If somebody steps forward and offers them love and emotional support, and they may just very well take it. So try to, open your heart. Don't, put down some of these just a little bit. The next card is going to be the 10 of Wands, which would be, you need to lay these burdens down so that you can move on. Don't forget the lessons that you've learned, but, don't let them hold you back and make you feel so defensive. We always hear about people taking baggage into new relationships and it not being fair to the other person. And that's how you're going to leave your partner feeling. So don't be afraid to speak up, don't be afraid to turn around and speak up and voice these things to your partner, or someone else may step right in and take that from you. Now your outcome is going to be the Hanged Man as well as the Five of Swords reversed. Okay, so again, we have a little bit of this stagnation, just a little bit of afraid of moving forward. Things that may be upsetting you, but you are holding your tongue. So maybe you might begin to discover just a little bit of these red flags. If it's in this way, we will tend to have petty arguments and pick fights or say things that really aren't relevant to an argument, such as name calling, which has nothing to do with anything. When you resort to name calling during an argument, it really means that, you're just trying to be a big bully and win the battle. You see, they're walking off, but really, what have you won? You haven't won anything. You just maybe shown that you were dominant by being a bully. Now, while this is in reverse, this is telling me that you are seeing these things. You are seeing these red flags, but you're biding your time, and you're taking your time because you're not wanting to speak up, because you're still feeling a little bit unsure of yourself. Okay, never be afraid to speak up about your feelings, or if you feel you're not being treated fairly, or if you see something that just doesn't fit right, or your partner may be giving you stories that don't add up. Don't stay stagnant hanging around in that situation. Don't be afraid to speak up, but keep the name calling and stuff out of it. But if you feel like you need to take a little more time to make sure if these instincts that you're having are valid, or if they are just fears and insecurities that you still carry with you from past relationships, definitely just take your time on that. Okay, Aries. All right. So next, okay, we have 8 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles for you. Temperance and Lovers for your partner. 5 of Cups and the 3 of Swords for your obstacles and challenges. And the King of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles for your outcome. So, again, we have this fear that you have of, this Eight of Swords talks about, you see how she's wearing the blindfold, but it's really loose, and these bandages are not really binding her. She could like wiggle and get out of them. And those aren't really prison bars around her. They represent fears. It's like a mental prison, and she feels trapped. You know, this could be a male or a woman. There's no gender in the tarot. It's just, you know, the energy that the card represents, and please don't get hung up on the gender of cards when they're in there, okay, when they show up in your reading. So, yeah, so again, this talks about inner fears and anxieties that you have that are keeping you from moving forward. And, you know, so you may be holding, you know, distracting yourself with work, you know, holding everything down, trying just to maintain the status quo, not really focusing on the present. Yeah, you know, it's like a distraction. You're distracting yourself from dealing with the things that are really and truly the focus that you need to be thinking about. Now, you have Temperance in reverse as well as Lovers. Okay, so remember, you had this Magician over here. They are manifesting love, but they are tired of waiting. They need a little reciprocity. They feel that they're not getting this give and take from you. They feel like they are making themselves vulnerable and putting themselves out there for you, and are not receiving this input back from you. Although you may be feeling it, your fears and anxieties are holding you back and, you know, making you stagnant and just hanging there. So this is what they need from you. They need for you to give back a little bit. See how this angel has the 2 cups, and it's like pouring back and forth. It's give and take. Like I said, it's reciprocity. It's beginning to see, they've got the little toe in the water. They're like trying the waters. Just take that risk, take that chance, and you know, you may be very happy about the outcome if you try that. Now, your obstacles and your challenges are, of course, the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Cups, and they kind of go together. So these fears that you have from your past, okay, you know, there, you know, you may be on, you know, constant alert. You're not able to relax and actually enjoy, because you're always expecting to be treated differently or badly or unfairly, because the love that you left behind and that you lost, you really were mournful over this, and it really, really hurt you. Now you notice there's still 2 cups back here, and there's 3 in front of them. Now, if they were in a third-party situation, you really dodged a bullet, because, you know, this is a very toxic situation that you don't need to be in, and you're really very lucky that you didn't drink that poison, okay? So you're actually mourning over what you thought your relationship could be instead of what it actually was. But heartbreak and betrayal and third-party situations are never anything that's good. Now, if you remember, this angel that is right here is also holding 2 cups. And these 2 cups are the love that your new person wants to give you, that this new love is offering you, that they are trying their hardest to manifest this love situation with you, okay? So you have 2 lovers, 2 cups. There's 2 cups here in your Temperance card, okay? So don't be afraid. You know, you have this back here waiting for you. You know, your wheel is turning. Your luck is changing. You have someone who's very interested in you and very loving for you. But you've got to be able to, you know, open your heart again and pull those swords out of there. They don't matter anymore. You don't really need to do that. And at that point, okay, you will find that this King of Pentacles. This stability that your partner is trying to manifest, this love that they are trying to bring about in their life, is exactly what you have to offer them, but you're withholding it. They can see it, and they see that you have it, and that you are working on it, and that you're working on yourself, but you are still holding back. Okay, don't be afraid to love again. Okay, never be afraid to love again, because this particular union, with all these pentacles that you have coming up and showing, it really does show that there is a lot of love and stability that could come of this union. Okay, so we're back here to your row. Yay. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups, and we did get the Ten of Wands, which is really good. It shows me that you're going to put down those worries and anxieties, and yes, lessons learned, but don't hang on to it, because it doesn't belong to this new person. Okay, but you know, as you have taken your time, you've seen that this person is somewhat trustworthy, and that you are going to step forward and offer them this cup of love that you have for them. You are going to be able to show your sensitive side without fear of being hurt, and you know, offer this person exactly what it is that they need. Okay, so your lover has the Queen of Cups reversed, as well as the Ten of Pentacles. So when you had this King of Cups in your obstacles earlier, your new love it's in reverse. She's going to like say, no, I'm sorry, I'm flattered, but my heart is with this Aries that I want, and I want to build this future and have a stability with them. Okay, so absolutely, this person is showing you that they are trustworthy, that they are not, this is not someone who is a manipulator or a liar or a sneak or a cheater, like someone you may have dealt with before. Okay, so your obstacles are the Hierophant, as well as the Ace of Swords. So, yeah, this may actually be somebody that you are considering marriage with, okay? And this is a challenge, okay? Because even though these cards look wonderful together, with it being in your challenge and obstacles, it still shows me that, you know, you're moving forward, and that you have this love to give, and you are trusting again. But there's always that tiny little bit on that back burner. That's something, there's always something there that you may feel just a little bit on guard with. Okay, Aries can be possessive at times, and passionate, and you know, you just want to make sure that you're not going to go into a situation like this again, where your heart gets broken and you feel betrayed and devastated. You know, that's the feeling that I'm getting. Okay, so your outcome is the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So I do see that you will act swiftly once you have come to this conclusion that, you know, you are ready for your luck to change. You're ready to put down all those bad feelings that you had that don't belong to this new person, and that you're ready to offer them this great and beautiful love. And you're just gonna, you know, once you decide to act on this, you're going to move very swiftly. You're no longer going to be this pokey little Knight of Pentacles. You're going to move very quickly into it and offer your sweetheart this cup of love. And looks like a really great reading, and I hope that everything works out for your beautiful December. And ouch, I just pinched my finger. Okay, And I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I will see you guys here soon for the mid-monthlies, as well as I'm going to do the sneak peek into 2020. It'll be 12 cards, one for each month, just to give us like kind of a little sneak peek and overview about what is coming towards us in the new year. And it will, be relevant and in regards to the different planetary positions and retrogrades and directs that will be happening with the new year. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. I love you all so very much, and I appreciate all of your subscribes and likes, all your donations, all the support, comments, everything. It just means so much to me. And I really love building this little community here on YouTube. And I'm just so thankful for you guys. All right. So I will see you guys soon. You have a great night. Bye-bye. Love you.